Yeah, purple bucket. I had a purple bucket. Not purple. It was a bucket with purple water. They get water plants and get all sorts of trinkets.
Right, but the bucket itself wasn't purple.
No bucket. No, the
It was
water in the bucket.
Were mushrooms at all involved in this game?
No. It was just a normal Saturday. And I put the skulls, with the symbols on the corresponding pedestals or fancy stool. I don't know, I'd say they're the same thing. In the center area, like a tree was lifted up.
Oh my God.
So think about something like an underground garage. Like here's the floor and it's lifted up, and it's like a walkway.
Interesting, like a daylight basement kind of thing?
Yeah. And I walked down there, and there's this artifact. And I pick up this artifact, and the garage, it kind of slams down like a barrier, and like a tree. It kind of blocks me from leaving. And
So you couldn't get out?
I couldn't get out, no. And so then a bunch of moving traps came around, like spikes were coming from the floor. So I kept dodging, after a while, I was able to take the artifact I had. And so, I left, and then I kept going, and then there's like a facility that I ran up on. It was like, A, B, and we had like the main head honcho. And so, we get in there, and there's like an elevator. But it doesn't work because you're missing the 3 cogs to get it to work. And so to get these, after some exploring with this purple, I had to
Kept with you.
the whole time I was trailing out. Yeah, it's funny that I kept it, but I decided to.
You had a feeling.
I had a feeling I'd need it, and I was right. So there's a plant, and you water the plant with the purple water, and like every hour, so you do it 3 times. Every hour, I'd water this, and it was a huge bullet, and so it's not that funny. It's not that funny. And with this bullet, I would say every few minutes, huge plane. Flying across.
Do a sound anything?
And there's like a big, AA gunner, big gunner. And I had the big bullet, and I said, well, what if I take it down? So, I loaded up in there, I'm timing the shot, plane comes by, I'm waiting, oops, back on. And I managed to snipe it, basically, boom, shoot it down. And as the plane's coming down here, DC eruption, boom, a trail of smoke. I follow this trail of smoke, and on the ground is the cog. And that is the 1 out of 3 I needed for the elevator, right? So I get this, I throw it up on the elevator, and that's 1 of 3. And then this next one, I was like, what do I do? I wasn't sure. But eventually, I did figure it out. There was like this machine, and it was in this the main base, and it was like a gobble gum machine.
I don't know what that is.
Sorry, it was like a gum dispenser, And it said,
Oh, you said gumball machine.
Yeah, gumball machine.
I thought you said something else.
No, bro, I said gobble gum.
Yes,
Yeah, you
basically
said gobble gum. Same thing.
And so, I reach in there, I get one, boom, I ate it. Totally. And then I was like in this room with a bunch of eggs. And then in one of the cracked eggs, there was a second cog.
That was only number 2?
That was only number 2, yeah, I know. It's crazy.
And there's 3. That was faster than the first one. Yeah.
That one's quick.
Right, no, I know. We appreciate
Just the
that.
highlights.
It's just the highlights.
It's just the trailer.
Thank you. Yeah. So I would say, if there is a moral, and I know we haven't heard the end yet.
Yeah,
we hope to at some point.
The end is we're near.
Oh, yeah.
We are near.
The end is near.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
let's wrap it up.
The end of the trailer.
So, then I had this, I started scavenging the island because, things are getting a little creepy, it's dark. I started coming across these parts. and I was able to make some, what would come out as a shield. And lightning would strike down at a certain point periodically. So I said, well, what if I hold the shield up and lightning strikes it? And it worked.
Wow.
So now I had this electrified shield. And then there was this zip line, and I could see the cog on a dock in the middle, but I couldn't get to it because the zip line, shoots over. And so I decided with this shield, I electrocuted the zip line. And so when I went on it, I was able to just freely go, because that's just how physics work. And so I dropped down, and now I have the third one. So, I travel, making my way to the elevator, finally get there, and it works. So they're all three in there. I go down this elevator, and then, I get in this huge, it's like a prison. So it's like a 4x4 square room, like an arena. And there's this huge guy. He's like a tree, and he's got these 4 orange spots on him. And and then he started summoning keepers at me, and spiders and miniature tree guys. And I would say after a while I would hit the orange spots on him, and he would lose his arm. And it was 4 of them. And so after surviving my way through, I got all 4, and then I basically conquered this island. And then I got hit with an orange portal, and then I was back with my cookies at my friend's house.
That is amazing. Great story. And clearly, the most important part of that story is
Not make twice bacon.
always measure your ingredients accurately.
Always
And
measure.
you don't always have to share every ingredient that you use. Go ahead, Johnny.
Where did you come up with this go from cookies to this master seafood type story?
It's like
Where did you come up with
Saturday.
this?
It's like on Saturday.
Just normal
It's-
Saturday. I would
it's
say this too,
Saturday.
Sean. If that were the trailer, I'd probably feel like I didn't need to watch the movie.